Do you ever fantasize worst case, like I'm going to go do this meeting or I'm going to go do this thing, and oh no, what if this happens and that happens and this happens?
And I've already actually walked through those things that happen. Yes, I have. But as I've gotten older, it's less. I worry less about that. But yes.
It looks like that's part of that calculating part. Is kind of like, got to prepare for the worst and got to, what if this happens, then I'll do this, and what if that happens, then I'll do this, and what if that happens, then I'll do this. So maybe you put a time limit on it. We're talking about outrageousness here, right. So maybe you set a timer. You got 5 minutes. Give me all you got. And then the roof could blow up, and then the exit would be over there. Okay, 5 minutes, time's up. Okay, unless your mind is then telling you something startlingly new, stop and redirect, because it's just scaring you then from the spontaneity, from the free expression, because you've already done these 10 worst case scenarios in your head. Mm-hmm. And again, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. That kind of preparatory analytical thinking has a really useful place. So this is not like saying it's a bad thing at all. It's just saying it's not a great master. Great servant, not a great master. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, this and this could happen. So just allow yourself maybe half the time you normally do to do that. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then you back it to a third of the time. And then literally then you just get very pragmatic and you go, stop. Wow, look at those beautiful roses with the yellow and the red and the, okay, so you stop, and then something that's uplifting to you. You've heard the thing of, winning your fantasies.
Right. Yeah. Well, not put that way, yes. Yeah, it's almost like given permission. That I'm feeling the release right now.
Let the emotion, the feeling talk there.
Well,
what is that?
What you're saying is I could feel what you were saying. Mm-hmm. It's ringing true. But the mind would just try to control it because I've felt that was needed. But now I'm like, oh no, they agree. Mm-hmm. Live it. Live the spontaneous trust.
Yeah, you've heard the what is that called, an anagram? Fear, fantasized expectations appearing real.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's you have this beautiful. I don't want to embarrass you, but this beautiful womanliness that is coming out. This. God, I don't normally speak in these terms, but this goddessness that is, do you see how, doesn't she look just ripe and beautiful and sensual and alive?
The sweat.
Well, no, it is not the sweat, my dear. It is you allowing yourself the possibility of being more wholly who you are. And I spell that all kinds of ways. WHOLLY and HOLY. Right? Yeah. We go, well, if I'm going to be spiritual, then I've got to sit here with my,
follow the rules.
Yes, I've got to follow the rules. And I've got to, my very first sharing with my spiritual teacher, John Roger, I was, 20, I think I just turned 23, and I was standing there, and I was trying to be very holy, and I was an actress and a model, and I was living in the ashram, and I was like by 20 years the youngest person or something, and I was trying to be so spiritual. And the first thing he did when I asked him this very spiritual question, how do I live in my heart or in who I am rather than in my mind or in who I'm not? I still remember the exact question. He started telling dirty jokes. And it was so perfect because I was trying to posture. And you see, to me, the only thing that is really not so spiritual is judging ourselves. Mm-hmm. So we're judging any expression. For me, that takes me out of that awareness of spirit. And I find the more, the longer I'm on the spiritual journey, the less rules I have. And to me, as you're... Go ahead.
That was golden.
Yeah.
I know that, but I don't put myself in a world that until now.
Until now. Yeah. Well, you've been playing around with a little bit of karma. Okay. So now, how great is it? The best of the rest of your life is now before you.
Yeah, it's great.